Sir, vanakkam.
Vanakkam.
How has it been your time in Tamil Nadu? You've been here
Fabulous.
for quite a while
Oh,
compared to
I love being in Tamil Nadu. I love being with the people of Tamil Nadu. The love and affection you get, apart from the delicious food, and the way you can connect with the culture of Tamil Nadu is truly phenomenal.
Right.
And I think I feel very, very blessed that I can spend more time in Tamil Nadu, visit the various temples, visit people's homes. So, great state to be in.
So, how do you see the prospects for the NDA this time?
We're going to win the election and form the next government.
This is not even a question.
Absolutely no doubt in my mind. The kind of corruption, the kind of misgovernance, the deteriorating law and order situation, the drug menace, the crimes against women, the lack of infrastructure, the lack of a vision. I think they are all the time engaged only in politics. So infrastructure development of opportunities is not their priority. They're all the time seem to be on a fighting mode rather than being in a mode to work collectively for the better future of the people of Tamil Nadu. And I think they have been called out by the people of Tamil Nadu for their failures in administration. This election, people have made up their mind. They want change and they want change now.
We'll get directly into the brass tacks, sir. You, sir, are very popular for closing international deals for India. But do you think this time around you got a good deal from the ADMK?
Oh, absolutely. See, one has to see the strengths of each alliance partner in relation to the election you are fighting and make sure that you support the alliance towards victory, not harm the alliance. If you look at the 21 election, the Anna DMK won 75 assembly seats. We won only 4. This election is to elect the state government. It's not a national election where we can say we are electing Prime Minister Modi as the Prime Minister. So I have to reference my ask and my expectation to the 21 election. I have to anchor it to the 21 result. Similarly,
But a lot has changed since 21.
Oh yes, and therefore my seats have increased by 33% from 20 to 27. But at the same time, I can't disturb sitting MLAs. There are sitting MLAs that I have to respect. Every alliance across the country, whoever has already got a sitting MLA in Maharashtra and Bihar, I cannot disturb people sitting MLAs. Second point you have to bear in mind is that I am working towards the winning of this election. I'm not just working for numbers. It doesn't matter what number each one gets. The alliance has to win. I'm not like the Congress who keeps fighting for more and more seats and then takes the alliance partner with them and both drown in the numbers.
Since you brought up the Congress, see the comparison that's being made is the last time the Congress party contested on their own in Tamil Nadu, they made around 5%. And today they've taken 28 seats from the DMK. Whereas BJP, having just in the previous elections proved nearly a 10-11% vote share.
Again, which election? You're talking
in a
about the national election.
Yeah.
Madam, the national election, one has to refer when we discussed the seat sharing in 2029.
Right.
So that's selecting MPs for the centre in parliament. Here we are selecting MLAs at the local level to make the state government. So everything has to be seen in the right context.
Right. So then I understand that in 2029, BJP will expect a bigger share of that.
Clearly, we will have for reference the 24 election results, where and many times I also keep in mind a longer term perspective when I'm negotiating for the present.
Right.
So if I start negotiating my 2026 seats based on 24 results, then in 2029, my partners will reference the 26 result. So I have to be sure that I reference the 24 result and get a proportionate share of seats.
So you're all eyes on 29?
Well, my all eyes are on winning this election in 2026.
Okay.
Dislodging this corrupt and inept DMK government led by the Stalin family. Put an end to this one family rule. I've lost count. Now we have Mr. M.K. Stalin, Then we have the future Chief Minister, if at all they were to ever win, Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin. And certainly the people of Tamil Nadu will never allow Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin to become the Chief Minister. And Mr. Stalin doesn't want anybody else but Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin as the Chief Minister. So clearly, they have already started on a losing wicket by making Udayanidhi the heir apparent and the Deputy Chief Minister. I don't know how Mr. Sabarisan feels about it. I don't know how Ms. Kanimozi feels about it. And this internal family feud
You think
and
there is a
musical
feud?
chairs amongst... Well, I can clearly see that they are not going to be happy with Kanimozi ji working for so many years, being sidelined, just like Mr. Alagiri has been sidelined.
Kanimori madam is the leader of the house in parliament for them.
Yes, but being the Chief Minister of the state, I think she has a rightful expectation that after her brother wishes to pass on the baton, she would have obviously expected to become the Chief Minister. But he chose his son. And I can clearly see there's discontent in the DMK.
Okay. But we were talking about the 27 seats. Now, numbers are one thing, but which seats were those 27 is the next thing. So we
That has been
were able
decided.
to see a lot of, I won't say dissent, maybe
Not at all.
disappointment
I
about
think
which
that's
seats were.
more in the media than in the party. Because these seats haven't been decided by me. I don't know the 234 seats of Tamil Nadu. I had several rounds of discussions with the local leadership. I sat with Mr. Nenar Nagendran, all collectively. Nenar Nagendran, with Mr. Murugan, with Mr. Annamalai, with Ms. Tamilisai, with Pon Radhakrishnan, Mr. Sekhar, our two Prabharis, Mr. Arvind Menon and Sudhakar Reddy. Collectively, they decided on which seats we should ask for. Now, obviously, I cannot get every seat I ask. So, you have a larger basket from which you negotiate. And obviously, I cannot get every seat of my first preference.
And Mr. Annamalai was part of these discussions as well.
Of course. In fact, he read out the 234 names and would guide us which seats we have to focus on, which are our strength, which are the seats which we can take and build up a strength in the future sometimes. And now what has happened is, people used to say, Kanyakumari, I've taken seats which are not very good. Of course, when we were finalizing the seat sharing, we all felt Kanyakumari is a potential Lok Sabha seat also. We should build up our strength over there. And therefore, we took seats. And lo and behold, today when we do the analysis and we do our surveys, all those 4 seats have become winning seats. So, politics is the art of being able to foresee the future.
But only 1 in Chennai, only 5 in the entire
Because I
Kongu
did not
region.
have a single sitting MLA here. And in Chennai, in the last election,
But the expectations within your party were for 2-3 seats in Chennai.
of course, there'll always be expectations, and you may not always get the best as you expect. But once we have decided, then we all work as a family so that every alliance candidate wins, and we form the government here.
I'm curious or a little surprised that you said that Annamalai was part of these discussions, because Annamalai not contesting has become a major headline and a point of criticism that why a big leader like him is not part of the race.
Well, I mean, the election committee, I'm not a part of. But doesn't mean that because I'm not a part of that, I cannot contest a seat. Just the party works on a long-term plan for each one of us. We are all karyakartas of the party. We are all workers. We have not come into public life or politics to become only public representatives or MPs, MLAs. Position doesn't define our determination to serve society. We all joined the party to serve the country. I don't know if you are aware, our motto of my party is nation first,
Yes.
party next, self last.
Yes.
And that is what drives us to work for the country, to work for our party.
Yes, of course, I understand that bit, sir. But you were also talking about winnability, right? Does it not make more sense to kind of field the known faces, the stars, to ensure winnability?
Well, one has to look at the long term. Maybe you want to have certain leaders having to play a bigger role.
In that
And if somebody just becomes an MLA then he's not going to be able to fight the next election. So there are many things that have to be kept in mind before one takes final decisions. One has to look at a long term, one has to look at the short term, one has to look at the correct future for each person. And I think the party leaders are the most suitable to decide. I can share with you how many people would have imagined Mr. Nitin Navin becoming the party president, national party president.
Out of nowhere.
So this is a party which takes a very long-term view and takes decisions.
So my last question on Annamalai is, there is a percentage of young people who follow him, who kind of look up to him, and who might also feel a little bit disappointed at this stage, who think that they might think that he's been sidelined in the party. What would you tell?
Well, he's on the campaign trail. He was there at almost every meeting we've had in the last few months. He was there at Ms. Vanti Srinivasan's nomination.
Yes.
He's just sent me about an hour back or 2 hours back his whole schedule of campaigning for BJP candidates, Anna DMK candidates, PMK candidates, AMMK candidates. Now, I don't see any sense or any logic that I should restrict him to one seat when I have a star campaigner who is going to have an impact pan Tamil Nadu and help me win many, many more seats.
While on that subject, sir, we saw you visiting the homes of a lot of your party men who were also potentially looking for candidature, but they did not.
No, madam, I am come from Delhi and my Karma Bhumi and my home is Mumbai. Since I am in Tamil Nadu, obviously I will go to my Karyakarta's homes so that I can have a nice home-cooked meal, have some good breakfast or dinner.
It was
with
not
my
to console them for not giving them a seat.
I don't think anybody in my party here requires consoling. We are all very seasoned. We are all very committed to serving the nation, serving the people of Tamil Nadu. And our purpose of joining politics and our purpose of being associated with the BJP is not a seat, is not only to become an MP or an MLA. I don't know if you remember Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee's famous comment in Mumbai, my home city, where he had said that positions may come and go, but I am proud of my position as a Karyakarta of the party. Nobody can take it away from me. And that is the Bharatiya Janata Party. For ordinary people, it's very difficult to understand this. But every Karyakarta of the party, the world's largest democratic party, understands this very well. Every leader of the party is committed to a bigger cause, and that is Viksit Bharat 2047.
But in any case, I thought that was a very nice gesture on your part to visit your party men and be with them in their homes. Let's address the elephant in the room, sir. Vijay, in this election, do you think he is going to spoil your chances?
Please don't call him an elephant. Elephants may take objection to that. And so may Vijay.
Aren't you underestimating him, sir?
I don't think so. We've seen many film stars come in and go. There's certainly a great charm. You come to Mumbai, when Mr. Amitabh Bachchan comes out on his balcony or when Mr. Salman Khan is going anywhere, the frenzy you will see is unbelievable. Undoubtedly, Mr. Vijay is a very respected person. I'm happy that he's trying to come into public life and serve society. And I hope he's coming into public life to serve society, not just to become a chief minister or having desire to have power without a desire to serve the people. But as I can see, he doesn't have an organization, he doesn't have any clarity of vision for the state of Tamil Nadu. Fan following doesn't necessarily convert to votes. You need to really serve people. Look at Ms. Jayalalitha, look at MGR. They served for 30 years in public life before they became chief ministers. And look at other cases like Mr. Kamal Hassan. He came into politics. He could not win his own seat. Vanthi Srinivasan defeated him last time. So I think he will learn the hard way what it is like to come into public life, to serve and earn the admiration, love, respect and trust of the people so that they go and vote for you.
But even going by that, even if he does not win, there is a perception that he is going to eat into a lot of NDA's votes.
Well, at some point of time, I thought that maybe he's been propped up by the DMK because they can clearly see that they are being defeated.
So that he splits the
and he can try and
anti-incumbency
split
vote.
the anti-DMK Congress votes. But now when I see the recent surveys and what I'm getting the feedback from the ground, I find that he's not really campaigning much. He's not receiving the kind of adulation that people thought. I've seen some of his videos very carefully. I think nice pan shots which filmmakers and film related cameramen are very expert at. But I really, when I see it in detail, I don't find that much of a huge crowds or huge popularity. The candidates don't have much popularity in their region.
Of course, they are his party men. He is the star
followers.
of his party, right?
Yeah. So we'll have to wait and watch how he will be able to convert that into votes. Current trends seem to suggest that he will hurt the DMK more than he will hurt the ADMK.
So you think he will end up eating into DMK's vote and in turn help the
As of now, what looks like is that he may actually help us win a few more seats.
Right. But were there attempts made to bring him into NDA?
Not at all. I have never met him. I don't know him. I've never seen any film
Not
of
you
his.
personally,
I've only
but
seen,
there were a lot of
to the best of my knowledge, he has never met
rumors
Mr. Amit Shah. To the best of my knowledge, he has never met Mr. Nenar Nagendran. Neither have we met him. So I don't know where all this. I'm finding Tamil Nadu and the media in Tamil Nadu full of fake narratives. I don't know whether it's cooked up or whether the DMK has already lost the hope of winning, and therefore every day is coming up with some fake narrative.
Right. So, but do you, sir, you did say that the NDA is going to win this election as your prediction.
100% we are winning
but
this election.
Do you also foresee or are you also prepared for a scenario where there is a hung assembly with
Not at all. We are winning this election with an absolute majority.
But there are even some of your supporters, sir, who feel that a hung assembly might,
I don't know any such supporter. If you know
Mr.
anybody,
Gurumurthy, for example, has gone on record to say that
Gurumurthy is not in my party. He's not a BJP
that's why I said supporters.
member. He runs Tughlaq. He's a very, very respected personality. I personally am very fond of him and very close to him. But he's entitled to his opinion. BJP and NDA is convinced we are going to get an absolute majority. And I don't know what point of time he said or wrote that.
Very
but
recently, the last couple of months.
Yeah, but months is a long time in politics, madam. The last I talked to him was only 2 days back. And he says we can clearly see the writing on the wall. And it looks like DMK is out. People have seen through their corruption, have seen through the deteriorating law and order story here. They are fed up of the drug menace. They are fed up of this family rule. They are anti-Tamil culture. DMK is anti-Tamil pride. They are anti-Tamil traditions. And the people of Tamil Nadu will not tolerate Mr. Udanidhi Stalin as the chief minister.
When you say you're looking at a majority government, are you looking at an NDA majority or an ADMK government?
We're looking at a majority government. We are all in it as a family and we are going to win this election.
Right. Because that's also another bone that's been going around, that the BJP wants an NDA government,
I told
a
you,
coalition.
so many of these fake narratives don't have any base or basis. We are working as a family. You've seen how smoothly the seats were distributed. You've seen how smoothly the candidates were selected. So these fake narratives don't hurt us at all.
Right. My final question, sir, is that will you be open to a post-poll alliance with Mr. Vijay, if at all this scenario presents itself?
That situation doesn't seem to arise in our case. All surveys are suggesting a clean sweep NDA government winning this election.
Before I let you go, sir, one question that's not related to politics. We know that the world is changing with the Iran war intensifying every day. There's an LPG shortage. How prepared is India to handle
India is very well prepared under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership. Have you seen any shortages of LPG in any home? Now we have increased the commercial establishment also to 90% of the original requirement. Have you heard of any petrol or diesel shortages anywhere. We look at our neighboring countries. Petrol, diesel is costing nearly 3 times what it costs in India. But there are lines on the petrol pumps, there's shortage, like they're not even able to pay their salaries. Unfortunately, the Congress and their friendly parties are creating a false scare rather than being constructive. This war is not ours. War is happening somewhere else. And in a war, the world goes through difficulties. The whole world is facing challenges of inflation and other shortages. India is a bright spot. We are an oasis in the desert. And I think all Indians are proud of the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, who despite all these challenges has been able to keep India growing at the fastest rate anywhere in the world.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for
Nandri.
your time.